It's Easter Sunday, the day that the Lord resurrected from the grave, when he came back to life after they killed him.
Oh, yes. Oh,
It was a terrible thing. Even my Hamas friend here was upset about that, or Ninja, whatever the hell's going on there.
upset. Ah,
Now read off to me about the Easter and the specialness of the whole thing.
well, Easter been years, thousands of years,
Thousands of years.
even before the Europeans in the 13th centuries,
Even before them,
even before them.
in the 13th century, that's when they started
There's no
celebrating.
proof. There's been no proof because it's hard to prove it was the Easter back then.
Yeah, because they didn't have books back then. Didn't they read that much? They made a little like Latin, but
Right.
not everybody knew Latin. A lot of people knew German or different Hungarian things, and they each had their own way of celebrating Easter.
Exactly. So if you remember first, Easter first came out, it was called Pasa,
Pasa, like
which is very Christian and spiritual. Back then.
oh
Easter was never Easter like we have Easter right now.
no,
No, there was no sweet, no egg, none of that.
no eggs and no sweets.
It was all Christians and spiritual.
And it was because everybody they believed in God.
Yes,
That's
yes,
good.
yes. And as time passed by, Roman decided to say, you know what? We want Easter every Sunday. We got tired because that's when Jesus rose
He rose from the
from the
grave.
grave, right?
Like I want to raise from my illness that I've been getting. I'm
Right,
gonna come back. I'm gonna be like Lazarus and Jesus and come back and not be away that long.
right.
Not even a year. Not even a full Easter. True.
Mhm. Easter come from Esther.
Esther.
Esther is the god of spring and fertility, which nobody knew. I just found out today.
This
It's
a
just amazing.
this is a babe, a woman, a
It's a man.
female,
It's an Easter.
no,
His name is
Esther's a
Esther.
woman. Wait just a minute.
Esther, right? A woman.
Yeah, you don't you
Esther.
confuse.
Right, yeah. That's what
She'll
I said.
get
I learned that
mad if
from
you call
today.
her a guy and she's really
Right.
a girl.
She is the goddess of spring and fertility.
Oh,
Which no one knew about it.
you know what fertility means, a lottie
Yeah,
naga laga
that's
laga
what
laga.
that's what was happening before even eggs and things. It was just word about fertility and new life with the goddess, which everybody was over at the
That's
time.
where the eggs come from because they represent the rebirth in the eggs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
the birth for
Mr.
thousands of
Ninja
years.
now. He looks like a bad person, but he's not really. He's just not that right.
You gotta remember that, when they first came with the eggs, was in the 13th century. The yolk was it means emerged from the tomb when Jesus was emerging.
Oh.
So they painted the egg red so they could see the blood
Huh?
from the shell, which is amazing how they was doing it for so many years. And
13th century, it's lucky 13, 13 apostles.
exactly.
Oh, now it all comes together.
Yes, yes. Which is amazing. I don't know why they don't teach this now.
They don't teach us.
They, but then after that, new tradition came in as time passed by and it
Okay,
gets in advance and they add more story to it.
right.
Where's the new tradition now? They started egg rolling. You ever
Oh,
heard of egg rolling? I never heard of egg rolling in my life.
oh, I heard when I was a little boy,
Egg rolling.
they
It
would
was
roll
very
down the lawn. I grew up, and then they would hide the eggs and you'd have to find them.
yes, it was a big thing back then.
Yeah,
It was so big that Congress had to prohibit kids from playing in the Capitol grounds,
because
which
they make a mess.
they was making a mess at the time, which is horrible, but it was bad for the kids because it was a big
They have
celebration.
eggs all
Why
over
would
the
you stop something like
ground.
that? You know?
Were they hard-boiled eggs? I imagine they were.
Nah,
But still, no, it was they crack the egg.
quick, right? Yeah, yes. I imagine it would be horrible mess over there. But then
Oh,
one time, President There's the one of the president made a big change. It was amazing. President Rutherford B. Hayes. He made a law that the White House lawn that you could play in it,
Oh,
which was one of the presidents that ever did that law.
Rutherford Lee, you are a nice
He's
person.
very nice, and no one talked about him. I don't know why they don't talk about him.
Hey, they should know. They should say Mr. Rutherford, he made the Easter eggs in the lawn so everybody enjoy.
Right, right. They should make him one of the Easter president guy.
Yeah, he should be up there in Route much more.
Right, right.
That's right. That's the way things should be.
After that, it became a tradition, and a new tradition came in. Then animals came into the Easter, which no one asked. How did the rabbit came in?
Yeah, how did the rabbit come? Oh, I know.
How?
The rabbit is symbolic of procreation and stuff like that, where you get babies.
Close, but yes. Well, a fertility rabbit.
It's fertility.
Right.
Well,
It's a
I know what the
symbol
big
of
word.
new life.
Listen, Mister Dark Place person, you didn't tell you fertility means hoopy doo doopy doo doop.
Doobity-doo.
Oh, that's what it means. It means you're gonna have babies.
Right. So they thought, rabbit is a symbol of a new life. Which started in European. That's what they did. That's why when they went over to other states, that brought the rabbit so they can introduce that to people.
That's nice.
Right.
That the Europeans shared their traditions, even if their traditions were pagan, they added to the Christian traditions.
Right. But that was not the only animal. And throughout the whole world, there was also other animals that no one's seen it.
Other animals?
Yes, you never heard of what was that word down? Oh, Switzerland celebrated with an aku, a bird.
Oh, an apple.
Who delivered eggs to kids.
Oh,
I never heard of.
I never heard it. I never was to
I
Switzerland.
heard
So I
of
would
the
know.
topiary and all that, but not of aku, right?
That's mountainous territory in Switzerland.
Switzerland, right.
Yeah.
Other states have fox, chicks, rooster, and stork.
Oh, they all have their own little animals.
It's amazing how
That's
the big difference came in.
wow.
But then, back then, it was so amazing, and kids were celebrating, and they parents used to say to the kids, if you behave, the rabbits will lay eggs for you.
And you'll have egg omelets. Everybody gets omelets.
Yes, exactly. Because they were trying to ban it at the time because it was messy, but they made a little holiday where kids will behave so good just to get eggs on Easter.
Don't you take our omelets away, you bad persons.
Right. And then they started building, they made baskets and Easter chocolates that
Oh,
help fill all the basket and the eggs hunting that they used to do back then.
girls like chocolates, but they get fat, so they feel bad. But
Right.
then they have to go to the gym and work out, so it's good for them in the
Right.
morning.
It was one of the biggest holidays that was so chocolates actually.
And
They make billions of dollars each year after the Easter hunt, and the basket filled with chocolate, eggs, and all those amazing things the kids love.
yeah, with eggs, everybody likes eggs, and everybody likes the chocolate, and everybody wants to be a good Christian as Jesus rises from the grave. He's gonna come back one day, and hopefully he'll be in a good mood, because last time he was down here, we didn't treat him so true.
Right. So now, Easter it's all about Christians. Christians celebrate because it's a holiday. Now it's all about family, friends, and gathering.
Oh,
So now it's like, now they celebrate because they want sweet. All the little kids want sweets now. But people that is very spiritual celebrate because it's the birth of Jesus.
right.
But
Yeah.
now it means the beginning of spring and the ending of winter. And that's what Easter is. And there'll be more story to it, add on to it. But at that point, that is what Easter is. It's amazing how so much story you get out of it. in the media.
Oh,
at the
yeah.
time.
This is a good story, and maybe I'll be okay after all my operations. You know, I'm gonna sign
You
off
probably
and
will.
because we're gonna do a different one. We're gonna do a different Nostrovini from a different perspective. Okay, now let me see if I can turn this thing off.
Let's turn this off.
Oh.
These kids can't celebrate with chocolates and
Chocolate, chocolate.
Yeah.
The Grim Reaper even back here likes Easter.
Yeah, he loves Grim
Oh
Reaper.
yeah.
He's waiting for the rabbits to come.
Oh yeah. Now it's gonna be Easter, God, and I'm a Catholic too, and a Protestant as well. That's why I'm so confused. Boop, boop, boop,